Hi guys, so I want to share with you how I purchased this brick mixed-use apartment building for $206,000. It's located on the south side of Chicago. The address is 8311-13 South Racine, Chicago, Illinois, 60620. It's in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood. This property was listed on the MLS. It was not a wholesale deal. It was not a pocket listing. So here's a little bit about the property. So it's got 8 one-bedroom apartments. It has 2 storefronts. Out of the 8 one-bedroom apartments, there was 5 that were occupied, 3 that were vacant, and there was 2 storefronts, 1 vacant and 1 occupied. One of the storefronts, which happens to be a beauty shop, was paying $400 a month in rent for 1,200 square feet of rental space. Each apartment, out of the 5 apartments that were rented on the 2nd and 3rd floor, they were paying on average between $600 to $625 a month. This property was listed on the MLS on December of 2022. And I purchased it on August 2023. I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking that this building must have needed to be a completely gut rehab. Probably needed thousands of dollars of work, but it actually didn't. So when I saw this property come up on the MLS, I saw it come up for $250,000. It had originally been under contract and then it went back on the market. But if you look at the photos that the listing broker put online, you can easily see how a lot of buyers would have been deterred or wouldn't want. When I found this property on the MLS, one of the things that stood out to me was that the listing broker had only 3 photos, front and then 2 of the sides. So that was one thing that caught my eye. The other thing is, as I was looking and reading the listing, it didn't mention all the updates that had already been done. So here, let me break it down with you. This building was purchased 30 years ago by the previous owner. At that time, her and her husband had done a complete gut rehab of all 10 units. And when I mean complete gut rehab, I mean they demoed all 10 units 30 years ago. They updated the electrical. So each one of the units had an electrical breaker box inside the unit. All 10 units had their own hot water tank. Each unit had their own furnace. All the utilities were completely separated except the water. Here's a few issues that the building had. So the building did have building violations. The major violation that it had was the rear back porch. The rear back porch was not up to code. So the city had brought up some violations. And there was a few violations with door screens, handles, smoke detectors, etc. So that's a little bit of information about the property. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to comment. Please feel free to reach out to me through a DM. I'll be more than happy to answer them. If you're looking to buy, whether it's a $200,000 property or a $2-3 million property, and you're looking for these type of deals, feel free to reach out to me. I am a licensed broker with Realty Chicago.